Welcome to building the Pagani Huayra from Ashima. This will be the wrap-up video. Probably wondering, well, where's the rest of the videos? Good question, and the answer is the couple issues transpired which prevented me from uploading the rest of the build videos. The first issue was I lost the memory card that had the videos, so I can't upload what I don't have. The second issue was once I got to a certain point in building the Huayra, all the issues that the kit have became very clear and reared their ugly head. So I kind of put my focus onto put all my focus onto the model for a little bit, so I could get it finished. And then I actually, to be quite honest, I kind of just said screw it, threw my hands up, put everything in the box, and put it to the side for probably a month and a half or so. So I decided that I was going to get it finished. So I came back and finished it up. So I'm going to cover model real quick. I'll tell you about it. Previous videos, I think I mentioned that I had settled on a color. I was going to paint it Porsche Acid Green from Gravity Paints. I did. When I was clear coating it, I had a lot of debris and stuff in the clear coat, to so much to the point where even sanding it, wet sanding wasn't going to really help me fix it and remove it. So I stripped it. I didn't really feel I had enough paint left to do another paint job. So I went to my number 2 color choice, which was what you see now is Lotus Isotope Green from Scale Finishes. Actually, I think I like this color a little bit better for this one than I did the Acid Green. I still like the Acid Green choice. Both are good colors for this car, but I'm happy with my second choice as well, Lotus Isotope Green. So that's a little bit about the color change, if you recall. Now let's get to the issues at hand. I first want to say that Ashima did a phenomenal job on the detail. The detail is phenomenal. I think this is one of the best detailed kits Ashima has produced, but the fitment and the engineering and the design of the kit sucks. There was a lot of room for improvement, and the issues all come from if you want to get all the body panels on and have them in the closed position, you're not going to, and without having gaps that are a mile wide between the panels. It's just not going to happen. I have it on from a good source that even the box art model that was built, the same one that was built for the models for the hobby show last year, there's a little bit of trick photography in play. There's parts that are missing. Tape was used. A lot of stuff to make it appear that everything is great, everything fits perfectly. It is not the case. The few other Huayras that I've seen built so far have the same issues. So it is definitely a kit issue and not a builder issue. So, and this is not a kit that I can tell you, well, if you do this, you're gonna, or this is what you need to do. This is too complicated. There's too much for that. There's a chain of things that need to be addressed. You just can't fix one link in that chain. You have to fix the entire chain, just because just one thing leads to another, which leads to another, which leads to another, and so on. I think you understand. The way the kit was engineered, you'd have to change some of the way the kit was engineered. You'd have to completely redo things. So it's a lot of work, and I don't think it's even, I don't even know if it's 100% possible. Maybe it is. There are some truly gifted model builders out there that probably could do it and still have a presentable model with everything open. It's not me. Like I said, I think a lot of it comes down to the engineering of the kit, and you're going to have to, like I said, you'd have to change the engineering and change how the kit was done to get things to fit better. I can point out some of the things. Excuse me for bumping the camera there, folks. I apologize. I'll start with the front. This is the easiest thing you can do. So up front here, you can see on each side there's a little tab there. Well, there's a cross member bar that was there. When that piece is in place, it is one of the reasons why the front cover doesn't sit flush. Cut that out. There is a piece that sits on top. It looks like a piece of ducting. That again is another reason why that keeps the engine cover from sitting, or the front cover from sitting flush. There are inner wheel well pieces that go on the inside of the cover, front cover. That keeps the front cover from sitting flush. Even with all those things taken out, you can see it still doesn't sit quite flush. So I think some of it's back in here maybe. I think this, like I said, it's one of those things where you have to keep going to get things to fit. I do have one door that opens. That works like it's supposed to. The other door just comes off. I broke one of the hinges, so I need to glue that in place, but even that door doesn't even fit very well. Move on back out here. The other issue with my kit is I had a warped chassis plate, so I was already fighting a losing battle to begin with. That probably was that wasn't helping things. And once you get it, once the chassis plate is warped, you're never going to get it back into its proper shape. So that was my one issue. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see the gap on that side. It's not so much on that side, but on this side you can see it. That's part of the chassis being warped. Back here, some of the things I did to get the cover to sit like it is. It's glued on, so I can't pull it off and show what's inside, and you don't want to see it inside. It's ugly in there. Inside there, the top part of the engine, the intake manifold piece, the intake piece is gone. It's not in there. The bars you see there, those have been cut down and cut short. I was having an issue with the entire rear end assembly piece. When I attached it, it was not centered. It was coming back here, getting there was a nice big gap between here and the outside of the tire. So I shortened everything up in there, cut down pieces, cut down the framing, the framework, to get it to line up where it should. Again, there was just it was a snowball effect. Once you create, there's so many things you have to correct. I don't think you're actually going to. So it's unfortunate because it's a lovely kit. I was really excited for it, and it's a shame. So I think if you're going to build this kit, to save yourself a lot of frustration, and a lot of cussing, and just a lot of time, build it with all the panels open. Choose that option, the open panel option. There you go. You're going to have a very nice kit. If you want to have a kit, if you want to build a kit with everything closed, you're going to have to leave a lot of pieces out, and you're not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to take the engine cover off and see a complete engine and stuff. You're going to have to sacrifice stuff to have it look like this. That's the unfortunate truth right now. I don't have any other answers for you. All the other ones I've seen are the same way. They all have nothing fits. So again, you got to choose which way you want to go. Unless you are capable to correct every single problem, you might be able to get it done and not sacrifice having a nice kit, keeping kit parts. I don't know. It's beyond my pay grade at this point. So with that, I've talked enough. I hope I've been somewhat helpful for you. Thanks for watching, guys.